Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another week. I would love to show you guys this week everything that I ate while living in Tokyo, because for some reason I ended up eating out for like almost every single meal this week, and it means that I got to try a whole bunch of different cuisines, and not just Japanese food but also like Italian food, and everything tasted just so amazing. Also, if I sound a little bit scatterbrained today, that's because my visa literally expires in like 2 days, and it is kind of taking over the back of my mind. It's been a little bit hard to just kind of live without being able to fully like plan for the future. There's so much uncertainty around my time here in Japan. I don't know if, obviously the visa is probably going to get extended. I have an extra 2 months after the application date because at the moment they're having severe delays in Shinagawa with immigration, and I'm sure I'm not the only one going through this right now. With Obon just happening as well, it's not great timing since everybody was on holiday, and honestly I feel like the whole experience is just making me feel a bit in denial about it already being 6 months since I've moved here. To me, it really feels like I wanted to achieve more in this time, and it feels like I've kind of let myself down. Even though I've been trying my best each and every single day to do as much work as I can and to progress as much as I can to set myself up for a better future, it really just feels like I've been kind of treading water since getting here, and I don't necessarily feel like I've absolutely achieved all the goals that I set out to achieve. Oh, this water's cold. Yeah, this is cold. Oh my gosh. But I'm also aware that I'm probably being way too hard on myself, as I usually do, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who does this either. In a lighter note, I got to visit Teamlabs for the very first time. I've never visited any of the Teamlabs museums. I don't know what they're called, like exhibition experiences, and I actually had a really great time. Although I've seen almost every single artwork on social media, and I feel like this place is almost kind of not ruined but severely affected by the amount of people that just come here to take photos. I don't know if maybe I'm part of the problem here, because obviously I filmed myself in here, but I just wanted to document my time with my friends versus like the posing and the way that the superficial way I see people taking just Instagram, clearly just for Instagram photos. I don't know, are you irked by this? I feel like I can't really poke fun of influencers because I kind of also make content as well. My opinion is that you shouldn't be going to a place just to take photos of it. I feel like that you should have some genuine interest in being in this space and experiencing it for yourself, the artwork, the meaning behind each artwork. But hey, maybe that's just me. Now let's talk about some food. I've been going to so many family diners recently because we don't have them in Australia, but something we do have in Australia is Bill's, apparently. This is an Aussie-based brunch spot that we tried in Harajuku. We did have to wait like almost an hour, but it was honestly really worth it. The food was amazing, the coffee was amazing, and then briefly afterwards we went out for sushi. I've been eating a lot of conveyor belt sushi, and I just know that whenever I go back to Australia, it's never gonna taste the same. Cafe might be one of my favorite coffees in Japan, but I've recently found something that I think might be even better. Also, I've been eating at a lot of diners since we also don't have these in Australia, testing out the food. You get what you pay for with these kinds of places. The quality is kind of average, but it's at least a cheap meal, and it's a nice break in the air conditioning from the summer heat as well. Now, if you're new here and wondering what I do for work, I am a seamstress, costume designer, content creator. It's kind of hard to explain what I do because I do quite a lot. There isn't really like a set career that I have, but I'm just vibing, as you can see, doing what I do. This is what I've been making for breakfast quite a lot, these little yogurt chia bowls with banana and blueberries, since it's one of the more affordable meals for here in Japan, I feel like, and I've been really enjoying chia seeds because they're a nice filling, kind of healthy option. But yes, most of my days I spend sewing at home. I make costumes and cosplays for clients all around the world. I've yet to make costumes for anybody in Japan yet. A lot of the costumes that I make end up going all around the world, to Australia or America or Germany, even Canada. It makes me kind of sad that I never get to actually like see all of the costumes that I've ever made. I've made over like 160 costumes at this point, and sometimes I dream about walking into a room where they're all hung up and I just get to like walk through and look through them all. I feel like it would be a really humbling experience to see the quality of my sewing throughout the ages, throughout the eras of Marmalade. But to kind of expand more about what I was saying before about how I feel like I've kind of taken these 6 months, not for granted, but I haven't achieved as much as I wanted to, and it gets me thinking, at what point am I gonna be good enough, or at what point have I self-improved enough to really accept my new life? Because I have never been fully dependent on myself, on my income, and this has been the first 6 months of me being a freelancer, I guess, and being fully in charge of my own schedule. I've been working a job since I was 14, so literally 10 years of my life has been somebody else kind of being in charge of my schedule, if you include being at school and being at university and having somebody else decide when your classes are, when you have to show up places. Good morning! I've decided I'm going to try going to the gym in the morning today rather than I would normally go in the afternoon, just because I feel like I want to get like a better start, clearer start to the day where I use my energy and I wake myself up properly, because otherwise I go like straight into working, and honestly I'm really not enjoying that, and I think I need like a little bit of like me time, get my body like feeling awake, and so I'm going to go to the gym. Let's go! So for the first time in my life, I don't have that, and it's completely up to me, and to be honest, I feel like I'm not handling my complete freedom as well as I could be, but it's so hard. It's so hard. You tell me what you would do if you had full-time freedom, and I know that that might sound like you would be doing incredible, amazing things, all the things that you ever wanted to, and I really hope that you get that opportunity. But you should know that it also comes along with its own set of challenges, and it's not exactly just the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. You're then face to face with a lot of your flaws as a person because you become your own boss. You're the only one you have to blame when you don't achieve what you want to by the end of the day, and that can be a heavy burden to carry around. Whilst I feel like there's so much learning I have to do when it comes to sewing and techniques and self-studying, along with learning Japanese, for me to figure out how to balance all of this whilst also making friends and making time for my life. I feel like I haven't done the best job of keeping you updated today with what I've been doing. I went to the gym at the start of the day and I did some work, and now I've put on some makeup and I filmed some content for a costume that I finished, and now I'm gonna take it to the post office. I'm also sending my first ever registered letter because unfortunately when I did some Polaroids earlier when I first got to Japan, unfortunately a few of them got lost in the mail. So I'm trying to try a different type of like the letter system shipping options to see if this one is a safer method and that they are registered and have tracking for letters. And then tonight I actually have an event that I'm going to with a friend, so I'm really excited to experience that. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film, but I'm going to try and bring you along with me. I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. I've been having the worst time figuring out what I'm wearing most days because I still feel like I don't have a summer wardrobe, and I wish I had like more dresses here because every day has been so hot. I'm in a bit of a hurry to make it to the post office before they close, so let's go to 7-Eleven and print out the mailing labels first. So I think this might be a little bit unfair, but I want to show you guys my favorite absolute coffee that I have found so far in Japan, and that is 𝐬𝐻 coffee. But it is an American roastery, so I feel like it's a little bit unfair to say it's my favorite in Japan. By far, I think that's probably the style of coffee that I like. I love a milky, sweet cappuccino, but 𝐬𝐻 does like a Valencia latte, which has like an orange flavor note, and every time I've gone, they've changed up the kind of bean that they use, and every every single one that I've tried has honestly been really good. Side note, I got jump scared by my treadmill because I'm pretty sure that this is Brisbane. I'm not entirely sure, but I was like, what the heck? Another type of Japanese food that maybe you think of straight away is the konbini snack food. And I try not to eat too much konbini food because I've been told by Japanese locals that a lot of the konbini food has a lot of preservatives and added kind of chemicals. It's just kind of like, not chemicals, but like it's processed food. So I tried to rarely eat it. I've heard a lot of people brag and rag about the 𝐬𝐨𝐬𝐽, but to be honest, you might hate me for this, I might lose friends over this. I don't think that the 𝐬𝐨𝐽 is really that good, but I have been told that different konbinis have different quality 𝐬𝐨𝐽s, so maybe another day I'll try another konbini. Another thing that I don't normally get is desserts in general. I like more savory food if I'm honest, but today I was feeling like trying out a 𝐸𝐸𝐻. It's a red bean with custard filling, I think. And there's nowhere better to enjoy a konbini lunch than a local park. You might not expect this, but Japan really has some of the best Italian food that I've ever had in my life. Even though pasta really isn't my favorite food at all, these dishes were really, really good. Another American chain that you can try here in Tokyo is Egg Slut, which is specialized for egg sandwiches. To be honest, they were alright. They were kind of average, more Instagrammable than edible, which sounds terrible, but they were pretty okay. And once again, we got Verve coffee, as you can tell. You can see it's my favorite, I'm not lying. I went there like 4 times this week. Excited because I thought that we only had 1 week left of summer and that it was gonna start getting cool because autumn is around the corner, and even the supermarket has started selling autumn themed goods, and I'm like, come on guys, don't tease me. It's gonna be hot apparently until October, so I really gotta get myself some more summer clothes, guys, because I'm suffering every day. I know that you guys said that you liked longer videos, but unfortunately today is a bit of a shorter one. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for leaving a comment, and you guys all commented last time, so how about this time instead? Comment coffee below and extra points if you counted how many coffees I had this week, because I might have a problem. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!